Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Welcome back to the Are You Serious podcast.
I'm Dave.
I'm Ramon.
We're about to watch Lennox Lewis versus Francois Botha. This is from, what is it, 2000?
Yep.
Yeah,
July 15th of 2000.
July 15th of 2000. Thank you very much, HD Boxing and MMA, for putting this fight on. Let's see what this is about.
And the man who wants to upset the apple cart for all of these big plans is South African Frans Botha, who has lived for several years now in the United States. Larry, he likes to call himself, colorfully, the white buffalo. Is he about to become an endangered species?
Since he's one of a kind, yes. And since he's fighting Lennox Lewis, 10 times yes. He was inspired to come up with that name for himself because he lives near one of the great game preserves in South Africa. And he must be a very hardy mutant to have survived that and the boxing jungle. He doesn't have a predator's lethal bite, but he's slick, he's quick, and he'll stick to it. And that's why he has these survival mechanisms that have allowed him in 10 years never to have fought an opponent who walked away thinking he had an easy night of it. And that's the challenge for Lennox Lewis.
Indeed, Frans Botha gave Michael Moore the dickens of a time before succumbing 6 years ago. He won the first 4 rounds easily from Mike Tyson last year before getting careless, dropping his hands, and walking into a Tyson right hand. And some people think he'll cause problems for Lewis tonight, but George Foreman, virtually all of Great Britain, and indeed Lewis's trainer Emmanuel Stewart, seem to be demanding that Lennox produce the same kind of fireworks here tonight that he produced against Michael Grant in New York in April. Is that too tall an order against a tricky pro like Botha?
I wouldn't ask my fighter to go out there and try to do the same thing with Botha. You got to let this thing develop. Grant came right out, brought the whole table to the guy. All he had to do was sit down and eat. And he did eat a lot of left and rights from Lennox Lewis. With Botha, he's crafty. Take your time, set it up. Don't look for devastation, just look for the W.
All right, that's what Lennox incidentally said that he would do. He doesn't seem to be putting the same demand on himself that his public does. And let's look at the tail of the tape now for the heavyweight champion of the world against Frans Botha, the white buffalo. You can see that Lewis, at 34, gives up 3 years in age, has a 3-inch height advantage, 9-inch reach advantage, and Botha said, I can't stay out at the end of his jab. I've got no chance if I do. Botha weighed in at 236. Lewis looked surprisingly trim and tight at 250. Punched at numbers, Larry.
Both of them throw about the same number.
Here we go.
One draw. Ladies and gentlemen, from East London, England, presenting the reigning and defending, universally recognized, undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, the power and the power of London, Lennox Lewis.
Francois, Lennox, we've been through the rules. I expect you to obey my commands at all times. Good luck to both of you. God bless you both, and may the best man win.
The referee, in case you recognize him, is Larry O'Connell, the Englishman who scored the first Lewis Holyfield fight as a draw, very controversially. Now he is acting as the referee.
If you wondered about the chorus of boos, it was for his scorecard and Lewis Holyfield won. But Lennox says he's a good referee. I like him as a referee, even if I don't like him as a judge. He's refereed 4 previous Lewis fights without any Lewis complaints. And in fact,
Keep your eyes peeled,
some
folks.
in Botha's camp worry that because O'Connell got so much bad publicity here last year for his scorecard and Lewis Holyfield won, that he'll bend over backward to service Lewis in this fight. Lennox lands a right hand to start it off.
Botha's job is to make Lewis become aggressive. Get that big man to lose some of that
6'2" and
energy and that
6'5".
power. Make him throw a lot of punches in the first 3 rounds. Lewis, of course, keep him on the end of the left.
Lewis is a big dude.
All night. If he want to survive, let him survive with those short shots. Don't waste any punches.
Botha has a sneaky right hand. He fires it often as the lead. He'll switch his feet sometimes. And he has an unusual sense of range. He's often just beyond your punching range, and he'll sneak in and throw a punch and grab you and hold or get back up. Lennox said to us yesterday that he would not be at all surprised to find himself in the 9th or 10th round of a sloppy fight tonight because he knows what Botha's style is.
Botha's doing a good job. You want to start landing your left jab, left hook to Lennox Lewis' chest. Make the big man get down with you. Don't let him stand so tall.
Botha holding his left hand low, and Lewis has just missed twice with his overhand right cross, which is, of course, bread and butter punch number one. The real bread and butter recently has been the uppercut. The uppercut which deposited Grant on the canvas for the 4th and final time. The uppercut which bailed him out against Holyfield in Las Vegas in the second of those two fights.
Botha's doing a good job, but his chin is kind of high. He should drop it.
Lewis out. Lewis stops him in his tracks and wobbles him momentarily with a right hand shot.
You want to keep your chin down if you're Botha. Standing up a little too straight too early in the fight.
Now Botha begins to hold his left hand higher, and Lewis overshoots with the right, as he often does. Botha said, I'm going to watch for him to hit me on the back of the head and I'll complain, because he often comes over the top with the right hand and hits you in the back of the neck. Another right hand lands inside for Lewis.
Just like with Sammy Graves, both of them don't survive too much longer taking them heavy shots.
Something back quick. Make Lewis think.
That was a pretty easy first round for Lennox Lewis, despite all of Botha's tricks.
I don't think this fight will go too much
Emmanuel
longer.
Stewart has
like
never
that a few
been
more
in the
times.
losing corner in a heavyweight championship
Pretty
fight.
heavily.
When we move to that right side, we have to move forward, step into the side forward, make him react. Don't move to the left side, right? Not yet. Make sure you stay to that right side. And you know what? We have 3 rounds. I want 3 rounds. Right? Then we stop stepping it up.
Right that staggered Botha. Botha's a very tough character. Most anybody else would have been on the seat of their pants. Botha already has a welt under his left eye.
And a welt on the bridge of his nose as well. Both the products of the Lewis right hand. Lennox landed 10 of 16 jabs in the first round. That's what sets up the big rights.
Guys like Lennox Lewis, you got to get them into a fight. You just can't just let them box all night. Run in with your body, throw a shot, and run out.
As long as Botha does this, George, Lewis can fight at his own pace and choose what to do.
Yeah, but you didn't get Lewis anxious. He just had a great knockout. He would like to do it again. Make him anxious. Make him start reaching out. Start using your... There's your left jab.
There you go. Botha sneaking in the left just as Lewis started to make his move.
You want to make the big fella step forward so you can just get in between there with your left jab. Make them run into it. The way to do that is to make them reach out.
Wide, old school type of fighting. The stance that
Lewis is a good fighter, but he's been had traps set on him before. He's a little too cautious.
Okay, they're moving pretty slick though.
Lewis promised some left hooks in this fight because he knows Botha likes to lead with the right, and he figured he'd get a chance to counter with the left hook. We haven't seen it yet.
Both was able to land a important right hand under the body. The inside of Lennox Lewis. Very important.
Ooh,
Trying it again.
good body
That
shot.
one partially with the left off.
You want to make that big man bring that left hand down so you can see his chin.
And as Botha starts to target the body, Lennox unveils the uppercut.
Yeah, Lewis drops his left hand just a little bit more. You get a little closer, then it's no longer the height advantage. Generally, Lewis likes to keep his left hands out in the guy's face. When you hit him in the body, he takes it back to his side.
Damn.
Boom, dong,
Punch combination.
dong.
Did mix in the left hook. It
Damn.
landed along with the two right hands. And Franz Botha, who has a pretty good chin, went through the ropes, and Larry O'Connell says that'll do it.
He
Wow.
was wobbly.
What a three-punch
Now that's a hell of a
combo
showcase
that
for
was.
Lennox
I've never
Lewis.
seen Lennox Lewis put together a combination like that. 1, 2, 3, and had some more.
Sensational. Absolutely sensational. How relaxed he looked.
And you know,
Lift and high.
this is the first time we've seen him do this with shorter opponents.
How relaxed he looked.
Watch this.
You know, you start doing that with shorter opponents, there's no end to this man's talent.
Well, you know, could he do it with David Tua in November? Tua is considerably shorter than Botha. Take another look at this combination. Right cross, left hook, right cross. Boom, boom, boom.
Lifted him off the canvas.
He can actually call it a four-punch
Being
combination,
lifted up.
figuring in the jab.
I've never seen Lewis do this. This is new.
Botha has never, ever been dominated in a prize fight the way he was tonight.
Not even close. He's been in every fight, particularly in the early rounds. I mean, he handled Tyson with so much ease for 4 rounds that it made it look too easy to him. Here, he was never in it, and Lennox just exterminated him with that combination. So he gets a 2-round knockout over Grant, and now he gets a 2-round knockout over Botha.
Well, Emmanuel Stewart asked for consistency. You can't get more consistent than that in back-to-back fights. He did what a real champion is supposed to do against a guy who it is not easy to do it against.
Yeah. What do you think?
Damn. I didn't know Lennox Lewis had that much talent when it came down to it. I knew he was a champion, but wow. All 3 of the fights that we just watched on him have been a great showcase for like his fans or anybody who really supported him. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, no, I agree. I love Lennox Lewis, and during his era, I didn't appreciate him like I should have. But yeah, he's a great champion.
Yeah, man. I'm seeing it, you know, and then I do feel like maybe Tyson and Foreman and Holyfield, maybe they should have fought him.
Holyfield did fight him. He ended up fighting him.
But it was later, right?
Yep. And Tyson, of course. But that was way late, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Well, anyway, this was the Are You Serious podcast. I'm Dave.
I'm Ramon.
We're out.
We are out. Peace and mood.